I made a Shuro video a while ago. It did pretty good for a channel of my size. I'm very proud of it. But I left out some stuff about him because I hadn't read those parts of the manga yet. Every discussion around Shuro is centered on Leos and their tumultuous relationship, with Leos blind to subtle social cues, and Shuro coming from a society where subtle social cues are almost exclusively how people communicate. A lot of people felt a great deal of catharsis when they finally threw hands over it. But can we talk about the slavery real quick? Like, Shuro has slaves. That's a thing. That's a thing about him. Like, Maizuru is more of a maternal figure, nursemaid, nanny type deal. But the other girls are like 100% slaves, right? Like, Benichidori and Hien are retainers. But like being born into a role of servitude to a noble family sounds a hell of a lot like slavery. I mean, for fuck's sake, Izutsumi was straight up bought from the circus and given as a present. I get why the Leos beef is what everyone felt the most for, but can we talk about this? Like, Shuro comes from a noble family. He comes from a family of super rich people, entirely complicit to their society and its ideals. The keeping and use of retainers, as they call them, is just a part of life. And I don't expect Shuro to just magically have an outside context for what is and isn't kosher with his society and all of a sudden decide things he was raised being taught are cool aren't cool. That's not what I expect from him. I think there is a discussion to be had about Shuro's place in everything. His retainers were given to him by his family, by his father. His father that he also has a complicated relationship with. And it just surprises me that no one talks about this. Like, there's a whole discussion to be had. I feel like there's a whole discussion to be had about Shuro, his relationship with his retainers, his relationship with his society, his relationship with the culture he was raised in. And no one's talking about it.